Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Clara, and on this channel I'm documenting my YouTube journey and everything I'm learning from top creators and my own experience. Today's video is going to be my analytic report for June 2024, and to be honest, this has been a really good month. All my numbers are up and I've got some big YouTube and business wins to share with you all, so I'm really excited. Let's get into the video. Okay, so just to give you a bit of an overview, in June I published 4 videos, one about my takeaways after attending Think Media's Grow With Video Summit, and this one was meant to be published in late May, but things got a bit delayed. And then I also published my May analytics video and 2 case studies, Lana Blakely and Silver and Solo. And if I'm honest, just the fact that I managed to publish 4 videos last month is already a big win for me because I've always struggled with consistency. And it's not because I lack willpower or anything like that, but rather because I always want to do too much. Like, I have a day job as a doctor in the NHS, the healthcare system here in the UK. I travel frequently, I'm doing a master's, I'm starting a YouTube consultancy business on the side. And it's also hard because I have another channel in Spanish, and every few days I will get this urge to post something there, and I just have to remind myself that I can't do everything. So yeah, I set a goal in May to try and post at least 3 videos a month, and I'm really happy that I managed to stick to that in June. Numbers wise, my views and watch time are up this month, and we've welcomed 120 lovely new subscribers to the channel, so I'm really happy and grateful for that. It looks like my Silver and Solo video resonated with lots of you guys, and it's been lovely to see so many positive comments and people checking out and supporting each other's channels. So yeah, thank you so much for being amazing, and thanks to Jen for inspiring us all and for taking the time to check out my video too. Right, let's move on to things that I learned last month that you'll hopefully find interesting as well. The first thing I wanted to touch on is thumbnails. As you probably know, thumbnails are very important, but in my humble opinion, they're the least important out of the important things. Like, I don't know about you, but when I see a video, I read the title first, and if I find it interesting, I don't really look at the thumbnail, I'll just click anyway. Let me know if this is what you do as well, but I honestly think the idea behind the video, the hook at the beginning, and the title are a lot more important than the thumbnail. But anyway, I want to share a couple of resources that I've been using to improve my thumbnails in the last few weeks. The first one is the new A/B testing feature for thumbnails on YouTube. June was the first month that I noticed this new feature on my channel, and I've been trying it out, and it's really convenient because in the past you had to use an external app to A/B test thumbnails, but now you can do it all within YouTube and it's super easy. For those of you who don't know where to find this, let me show you very quickly. You just need to go to any of your videos and it'll be under details where you would normally set the thumbnail for that video. If you click on these 3 dots, you'll find the option to test and compare, and you'll be able to upload up to 3 thumbnails to A/B test. The test will then run for a maximum of 2 weeks, but you can end it earlier if there's a clear winner before then. This is a really good way to maximize the amount of views that you get per video, but also to experiment and learn more about your audience and their preferences. I, for example, like to come up with 2 or 3 thumbnail ideas and then try to guess which one will do better, just to see how well I know my audience and also to test my theories, and I think this is a great way to learn. So if you've got a new video coming up and more than 1 thumbnail idea, then give it a go. As more channels, we really need to use all the help we can get to get those views. The other resource that I've been using to improve my thumbnails is AI, and specifically Microsoft Designer. For example, look at this AI generated image. Does it look familiar? If you've seen this video, it might do because I created this thumbnail with the help of AI. I asked Microsoft Designer to generate a thumbnail for me based on a number of requirements, and it came up with this image, which I then edited on Canva. Now, I could have done this quicker and better with Photoshop or maybe another app, but I'm really not that technical. The reason I'm sharing this here is because it really wasn't difficult to do. I just had to do some cutting and pasting, and then the background remover and magic eraser tools on Canva did the rest for me. So yeah, it's all pretty accessible stuff. The key with AI though, I have to say, is to be very specific with what you want and to have a conversation with it for the best results. The first few images it's going to generate for you may not be great, but if you keep talking to it and giving it specific instructions and constraints, you're going to end up with pretty solid thumbnail ideas that you can then use as inspiration. I wouldn't recommend using a 100% AI generated image as your thumbnail, but it can be a really good foundation that you can then tweak to add your personal touch. The other thing that I've been using AI for is my titles. I don't know when I saw this. If I did, I would give credit to the person, but I generally can't remember. But yeah, something I've started to do pretty recently is asking ChatGPT's opinion on my title ideas. I did this with my latest video. I took my best 3 title ideas and asked ChatGPT which one would get me more views and why. And it gave me a list of pros and cons for each title and recommended I use the idea I ended up going with, which was definitely the right choice because the video has done really well. So yeah, those are just a few not too complicated ideas to use AI to grow your channel. They've been working really well for me, so I thought I would share them with you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll try my best to help because I really want you to take advantage of all of this. And now on to wins and things that I'm celebrating from last month. And there's been a few actually. Win number one is that last month I got my first collaboration request with a company that I'm super excited to work with, which to be honest is something that I really wasn't expecting because my channel is pretty small. But yeah, it just goes to show that you don't really need a big audience to get your first few collaborations. In fact, when I started this channel, I had the temptation to give myself a shout out on my other channel just to get my first few subscribers ASAP, because I thought the social proof of having a few subscribers would help me grow quicker. But now I'm so happy that I didn't do that and just grew this channel the organic, slow way, because I now have an audience that, yes, might be small, but is also full of people that are super committed to this YouTube thing, and also in locations where companies want to advertise. And that's exactly what you want if you're trying to build a business on YouTube. So yeah, I had a call with this company, and at the moment I'm trying out their software just to see if and how it could be helpful for you guys before I share anything. But it looks promising, and I can't wait to tell you more about it, hopefully very soon. So that was win number one. Win number two was more of a business win. As you may or may not know, I've recently started a coaching business helping other creators grow and monetize their YouTube channel. I only started this at the end of May, and my goal was to work with a very, very small number of creators just to see, one, how I could best help them, and two, to get some feedback to make this the best YouTube coaching service on the market. And I was really surprised with the amount of people who signed up and the quality of their channels. For example, Aidan and Marta are two of the creators that I've been working with, and we've been defining their niche and target audience, optimizing their titles and thumbnails, looking at their analytics and discussing video ideas. And I've just been so inspired by their knowledge and work ethic, so I thought I would share their channels with you. Aidan makes videos about his wellness experiments and life as a full-time creator, and Marta talks about email marketing and personal branding, which are two topics that she's very experienced in. So yeah, if any of that sounds like something you'd like to know more about, make sure you check out their channels. What I've realized after 4 years as a content creator is that YouTube is predictable. If you do a number of things and you do them well and consistently, your channel is going to grow and you're going to be able to monetize it even with a small audience. In my latest video, I gave many of you some feedback. The ones who are acting on it are already getting results. Betty, for example, has gone from 0 to over 200 subscribers in 3 days, only with a small change to one of her thumbnails. Like, how crazy is that? I want the same results for you guys, so I'm going to be giving feedback to 10 more channels under this video. You just have to let me know in the comments down below if you'd like me to have a look. Have an amazing rest of the week, guys. I will see you in my next video, which will be a channel review, one that's been highly requested.